Oh, hi, Paul Sackett, Good News Planet. I'm speaking to Jim Salmon. Hi, Jim. How are you doing today?
Paul, I'm doing great.
Excellent. You're the head of business lending at the Navy Federal Credit Union, and that's the U.S. Navy?
Yep. And besides the Navy, we provide services to any Department of Defense person, be it in the Army, Air Force, Marines, or even the Coast Guard.
Aha, all right, our finest. Thank you very much for doing that, and it's very, very important. Actually, the President was on last night on David Letterman, and he was talking about the importance of supporting our troops, finding work for our troops, and here you're now supporting them with some financial knowledge and credit. So tell us about what the Navy Federal Credit Union does. This is actually, I think, Small Business Week, and here in America. And give us some background here, so maybe a soldier be or a family of will hear it, and you'll help them.
Okay, well, Paul, we're a not-for-profit financial cooperative. We're owned by everybody that basically conducts business here. So we are governed by volunteer officials who happen to be all military or ex-military folks. A lot of our leadership here at Navy Federal is former military, and a lot of our frontline folks are either spouses of military people, used to be in the military, or family members of military. So we like to consider ourselves as the premier financial institution in regards to understanding and serving our military members. That all being behind me here, what we're really doing right now is celebrating our small business owners this week, and that this week has been sponsored by the SBA since 1963. And what Navy Federal is doing this week is highlighting 5 business owners' stories out there on our website to give inspiration to people that are transitioning out of the military and thinking about starting a business of their own, or those that have been out for some time and think it's time for them to start a business. Well, we're sharing these people's stories and inspiration, and hopefully maybe spark that initiative where they could reach out to one of my team members and start the process of putting a business plan together and aspiring to a new dream.
Okay, that's great, Jim. Thank you for doing that. Let me ask you, what is that website?
It's NavyFederal.org.
Okay.
O-R-G.
Give me some idea. I mean, I'll be honest, I have done stories that aren't as uplifting with regard to what you're talking about with some of our returning veterans and soldiers, you know, from not such great lifestyles and in veteran homes and or, you know, not having a place to sleep. So, in essence, you're talking about actually helping our vets. Is it strictly a vet business? Does it have to be, or can a vet work with somebody who wasn't a veteran in the services to start the business?
Well, we work with veterans and family members and people, extended families. So we work with just about anybody. Fortunately, to your earlier point, I think one of the things that we're seeing is the economy and the job market of recent is a lot better than it has been in the past. And I think those young men and women that are transitioning or soon to be transitioning out of the military might find a little bit easier time than some of the folks did 5 or 6 years ago when we were in the recession or just working out of it. Our veterans can't undersell themselves in regards to the technical training and discipline that they've gotten in their time in the military, and it's a great benefit that they could offer any future potential employer, and or they're great skills to carry forward in being your own boss and starting your own small business.
And the statistics for small businesses in America are extraordinarily high, right? I mean, most people here in America work for small businesses.
They do. Actually, since the recession, I read a stat one time, 65% of all the new job growth has come from small business. And so, you know, they really are the economic backbone for the economy, and they're the lifeblood for a lot of local communities outside of the major cities or areas where there might be a big major corporation. It is the small business that keeps everything going.
Now, you're in the business, though. A lot of the vets, I'm going to use as the term here, are young, right? I mean, so you're helping them, I imagine, at a very early age, so there's some longevity in essence, your involvement with them. Is that true?
It is, and lots of times what we're seeing is, when we have the preliminary conversation with these folks in starting their own business, some are absolutely ready to start their own business. Maybe they had served more than one or two tours, where others coming out with just one tour, we might lean towards the mentoring aspect and say, you know what, you have a penchant for this type of business, you want to get into it, work for someone that's in it, get a full understanding of what you're getting into and an appreciation for it, and get your financial house in order, start saving up some money. In a year or two or three, you'll really be able to make a good go at it. So we see a full range, from folks that have served one tour to folks that have made a career and are just transitioning out after 20, 25 years.
Now, to get a loan, normally you really have to have a good business plan, solid, references and things like that. So, do you guide the vets, let's say, in that process on what to do, how to make a good business plan? There's a lot of elements here to get a business going.
There are, and one of the first things we'll sit down and talk with folks about is, hey, what is the order of your financial house? Is it in order? Have you paid your bills? Are there any potential issues that are hanging out there that need to be addressed? Next thing we'll look at is, hey, how much money do you have saved up? Because you're going to need a rainy day fund for when your business gets started. You're not going to be a raging success right out of the gate. Hardly anybody is. So you're going to need that coffer stacked up. So, and then we'll talk to them about the journey that they have to go through in establishing their business plan. The document's important, but what the document really is proof that you've gone through this journey of understanding what it is you want to get into, and that there is a need for the service that you want to provide in the community or the economy, that you understand who your competitors are, you understand where you're going to get your supplies, you understand what type of talent you're going to have to acquire, you understand how long it's going to take you to get up and running, and what level of business you're going to have to be at before you truly are independent. And that's what we work with in dealing with these people that come to us, and we set them off on that journey.
All right, it's great. Now, you gave us the website, and so on there's all the information on how to reach out to you, or are you physically located in different places, or is the best way through the website?
Website's always the best place to go, and I think in this day and age, that's where everybody starts off. We do have an extensive worldwide branch network. We have nearly 300 branches throughout the world, but the website's the first place to go. There are phone numbers on there where people can reach their local representative and or will hook them up with someone that can definitely assist them.
Throughout the world, you said. That's, you have locations throughout the world?
Yes, we do. We serve where our members serve. So
wow.
We've got branches in the Far East and in the Mediterranean. We even have a branch in Djibouti.
There you go.
So, it's wherever our men and women are in the military services, we're there.
Well, once again, thank you very much. Two quick last questions. What's good news for you?
What's good news for me? Good news for me is low interest rates and a growing economy.
All right. Second one, we're very involved with achieving world peace and having a party for a Peace Day party. All the countries agreed to have a day of peace, according to the United Nations, on September 21st. So what is peace for you, Jim?
Well, I'm the father of two 8-year-old twins, so if it's quiet in the house on a Saturday morning, that is peace.
You're a good man, Jim. Thanks for being a father, and thanks for helping a lot of people make a better life for themselves. Let's put it that way. Thanks so much, Jim.
Great. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.